Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock and I'm Chloe Novicki with your TV bulletin for Solent Journalism.
Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock and I'm Isabel Halstead with your headlines from Solent Journalism.
Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock on Thursday, the 23rd of February, and I'm Daniel Tyson with your...
Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock and I'm Laura Freire with your headlines from Solent Journalism.
Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock and I'm Francesca Eden with your latest headlines for Solent Journalism.
Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock and I'm Joe Lewis with your headlines from Solent Journalism.
Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock and I'm Bianca Capazzina with your headlines from Solent Journalism.
Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock and this is Benjamin Axon for Solent Journalism. Southampton residents have been forced to flee their homes in Cranberry Lane after a balcony collapsed at 6 p.m. yesterday. Engineers have been called in to check the integrity of the buildings and the council's opened a rest centre for residents affected. Laura Ferreira sent this from the scene.
25 people were evacuated after a building collapsed in Cranberry Avenue and led residents to be in danger. The City Council ensured residents could spend the night at the Ibis Hotel, but only for one night, as these flats are private and the landlords are the ones responsible to give housing to the residents. Police officers and firefighters have been to the scene for several hours yesterday, but there's still no news or updates as to when residents can return to their houses.
Hampshire Police have launched an urgent appeal this morning to help find a missing teenager. Robert Scarlett is 19 and has been missing from his home in Fleet since Tuesday morning. He was last seen at 11 a.m. He has short blonde hair, a slim build, and is 5 foot 9 inches tall. He was wearing black joggers. If you think you have seen him, call 999. A £2.2 million grant has been awarded to Southampton's City Art Gallery for repairs to be done to the building's roof. The work is set to take place this year and it is hoped it will be completed in 2024. For the first time ever, a Southampton-based cruise ship has not been named in the city. The P&O ship, the Arvia, was instead named in sunny Barbados. The vessel can carry over 5,000 guests and is fueled by liquefied natural gas to reduce its environmental impact. It will set sail from Southampton this summer. Pop star Nicole Scherzinger named the vessel, and afterwards she gave us this reaction.
I was nervous, actually. This is such a massive deal, and it was such a beautiful day and a beautiful ceremony, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm nervous to get up there. But then, you know, I love to sing, and I just wanted this, being here on the ship just brings, like they said, so much joy to everyone, and I just wanted to add to that with a fun performance. It was amazing. I'm so honored and proud to be the godmother of Arvia and to just be here in such beautiful company in one of the most beautiful places, Barbados. I feel right at home.
The Saints Foundation have partnered with Communicare to organise warm spaces for older adults this winter. The initiative is in response to the cost of living crisis. The spaces will provide a warm lunch, exercise areas and the ability to socialise for those adults who are in the programme. Reporter Isabel Halstead has the story.
I am here at Chalice Court where the Saints Foundation and Communicare has set up warm spaces for anyone struggling with the cost of living crisis.
The Falls Recovery Project that I coordinate has been running for 3.5 years. It's in its 4th year at the moment, but the local authority had some funding to actually provide a warm space for people over the winter that might need it, and potentially a hot lunch and just a warm space that they could come out and socialise and be in a nice environment.
I spoke to 2 of the older adults who joined these sessions, what they like about it and why they're here.
That's the best part, is the getting to know people, yes. Although I don't know many because we're here, we're doing our exercises, but like now today, it's a bit longer, so yeah, I like it. It's very good. It's a nice social life.
I came because I'd had a fall and I broke my wrist. So I was referred by my physiotherapist on the community to come and get fitter, get the balance better, and basically mix in and join in with things.
When they come along and they do an exercise session, and then they will have lunch. It's not just about the meals, although they are very important. It depends on the participant. So for some people, it might be about the food itself with the cost of living crisis. For other people, it might be that they don't sit and eat a meal with another person except the time they come here. So it's about the social isolation. So loneliness can have a dramatic detrimental effect on people's physical health through mental health. Of course, it's about being in a warm space. So if they can't afford to heat their homes, that's a 3-4 hour window where they don't have to have the heating on, which can be a saving. It's the whole package, which is really about supporting people to live well and to give them that one thing. We wish we could do it more.
Two CommuniCare volunteers shared why they think it is important for older adults to have these sessions.
If you go to a sheltered housing complex where a lot of these elderly people, they've all got their own flats, they probably won't see anyone from one week to the next. It's almost more important, the social side, than the food that they're given.
And it's a good way of getting the information around because they've learned a lot about food, about exercise, about their equipment, what's available out there. If they stayed at home, they wouldn't have heard about it.
This is a great opportunity for people to socialise and come together. This was Isabel Halstead for Solent Journalism.
Now, in sport, Southampton go into the international break rock bottom of the Premier League, despite a spirited fight back to draw 3-3 with Tottenham at the weekend. Saints' focus is now on the big game at the beginning of April against fellow relegation strugglers West Ham United. Manager Ruben Shelash said he is enjoying the job and believes the team and fans can work together to escape the drop.
No, I'm enjoying every moment. I'm enjoying the moments that we perform and we win football matches is a pleasure, and the moments that we just don't do it and then we need to be better, because for me it's a privilege to be here and I'm enjoying every moment. I know the year has not been nice for anybody, but I saw a crowd today that it was with the team and they help us to make the comeback into the game, and hopefully we can keep that statement for the last 10 games because that will really help us.
Earlier this week, I managed to get out of the newsroom and visit a local pickleball club. The sport is seeing a boom in growth up and down the UK, following success in the US. Saturday morning in Gosport on Britain's south coast. Players from Gosport Pickleball Club arrive here at St Vincent's College to play one of the world's fastest growing sports. Outside of America, pickleball remains a relatively unknown sport, but Gosport Pickleball Club is one of hundreds popping up across the country. The game is a fusion of tennis and badminton, using paddles and a wiffle ball that allows for longer rallies, meaning players of all ages and abilities can join in and have a go.
Elaine Featherstone, and I am the Gosport Pickleball Club Secretary. And I've been a member since it actually started the club up in September of 20, I think it was, we started the actual club as itself. Ian and Pauline Kingsbury, they brought it over with them from Florida, and we started playing at Alverstoke to start with. That's where he introduced it. And then COVID hit. We went to Privet Park and played outside games, but it's very weather dependent over here. So a lot of the time we were chasing the ball about. And then we started finding, as we were opening up, we started using different venues. So we then went to the Gosport Leisure Centre. We got too many people there when we did the National Pickleball Day, and we had the BBC come over with Martin Coombs, and then it really took off then. And then Ian had to find different venues. So then we hired this one, so this gets full as well, and we also do Bay House School on a Thursday evening.
The session organisers utilise the phone apps Team Reach and Matchup to organise the players and keep them rotating between 10-minute games. The atmosphere is as vibrant as the wiffle ball's fluorescent colour and is a testament to the organisers. Gosport Pickleball Club has nearly 70 members now, with players from all over the world.
Pickleball England are the organisation which basically oversees all the clubs throughout the area, throughout the country actually. And I think so far there's 2 clubs in Gosport, 1 in Chichester, 1 in Portsmouth, and about a couple in Southampton, and I think now 5 in the Bournemouth Christchurch area.
This August will see the English Open, a tournament run by Pickleball England. But could we see pickleball make its way into schools?
Janet and I are ex-teachers, and I'm a PE teacher, and I just think it's got such a good future in primary schools as an introduction to tennis. Not because it's similar to tennis in the way you play it, but it's just that hand-eye coordination.
If you want to get involved, use Pickleball England's club locator to find your nearest pickleball community. Benjamin Axon for Solent Journalism. That's all from me, and that's all from Solent Journalism. Thank you to everyone who has supported our local channel and website over the years. Look out for our talented journalists in future roles. Thank you, and be kind.